Okay, time for a new video. Welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. This is yet another Eurovision 2026 related video here on my channel, and another reaction type video as well, because right now I'm about to listen for the first time to snippets of all of the songs involved in Dora 2026. That is Croatia's national selection for the upcoming edition of the Eurovision Song Contest, which as we all know will take place this May in Vienna, Austria. As always, you're welcome to let me know your thoughts on anything I discuss in today's video by leaving a comment down below, and as always there are links in the description to my other social media pages. Check them out if you so wish. So Croatia debuted as an independent country at the Eurovision Song Contest in 1993, and in the early years of their participation they actually managed to secure some very satisfying results indeed, several top half, top 10 finishes. But that first win still eludes them. The closest they've come to victory was of course 2 years ago in Malmö, Sweden, with Baby Lasagna and Rim Tim Tagidim, my personal winner that year. And let's not forget, he was not even supposed to be part of Croatia's national selection in 2024. He was one of the reserve artists. But then somebody from the main lineup withdrew, Baby Lasagna stepped in, he won Dora by an absolute country mile, and then he went to Eurovision and won the public vote, finishing second overall in that year's competition. Last year, Marko Bošnjak was the representative with the song Poison Cake. Now, in my opinion, I had no issue with him. He was not the problem here at all. He's a fine singer. He had a great song in Dora several years previous. However, Poison Cake was just not it, in my opinion. I didn't really like the performance at the national final, still didn't really like the performance at Eurovision, never expected this song to qualify, so it came to be quite the disappointment. But can Croatia recapture some of that Rim Tim Tagidim magic for 2026? Well, we're about to find out. The songs are now out in full and available online, and I'm sure on streaming platforms as well. I have a few videos loaded up and ready to go. I'll be checking them out in just a moment. It says here that Dora 2026 will take place next month. 24 songs are involved. 251 entries were submitted for the competition, all of which were reviewed by a small jury. There are 4 reserve acts, and one of those reserve acts has actually made the lineup because one artist has already withdrawn. In the semi-finals it will be a 100% public vote determining the qualifiers. I think it will be 8 from each show, an SMS vote, a phone vote, that sort of thing. And then in the final it will be a 50% jury vote and a 50% public vote. The lineup we've known for a while. It is as follows. Apologies for any mispronunciations. We have From Ashes to Flame by Alen Juras, Dora by Ananda, Mucho Macho by Cold Snap, Over Me by Devin, Vrieme za nas by Emma Bubic, Memento Mori by Fengster, Ako bolje bude sutra by Fran Uccellini, Light Up by Gabriel Ivic, Nitraga by Irma, Crying Eyes by Ivan Sever, Higher by Jasmina Makota, 3 Ujutro, which means 3 a.m, by Kansia, Tama by Lana Mandaric, Mantra by Lara Demarin, Andromeda by Lelek, that's definitely worth keeping an eye out for, Raketa by Lima Len, Neo Tujivo by Marko Kutlic, Uninterrupted by Noel, Profume di Mare by Ritam Noir, Scream by Sergei, Nemate by Stella Rade or Stella Raid, Ledina by Toma, Oh Nay by Tony Sky, and My Mind by Zevin. That could also be one to keep an eye out for. It doesn't say much else here, so I think I'll just get straight into this. The first video I'm going to watch is by ESC Silver. This is their top 24, so do bear that in mind, and I'll repeat myself here and say, as I say in many reaction type videos on my channel, in my own time I will listen to them in full and develop stronger opinions. Really, I am using these snippets to just see which songs are immediately grabbing my attention. I am always looking for immediacy. I am looking for something that maybe already has a little bit of magic or sparkle to it, if you see what I mean. If you are Croatian, let me know what you think about these tracks, if indeed you've already checked them out. What I'm watching won't be in the bottom corner of the video you're watching, that's the way it usually is, but you might have seen these videos by now anyway. So here we go. This video's just under 3.5 minutes long. If the snippets are very short, I do apologise, but I do have another video loaded up and ready to go. In just a moment, I will make a note of any tracks that are impressing me straight away. Here we go. Croatia, what have you got for us? Deliver. Okay, very short snippets, but that's okay because you just get an immediate flavour as to what a song might be about. Cold Snap are last in this video with Mucho Macho, and this is a fairly heavy metal type number, which is great. Nice to have a song like that in a national selection. I can appreciate it. You're on the list. Okay, Kanshia. Okay, Funky Pop. Okay, Fenkster. Okay. Okay, I am listening to these a few times. Sounds somewhat jaunty, I guess. Next is Jasmina Makota? Jasmina, nevertheless. Here we go. Okay, immediately this feels like a bit of an old school, low-key R&B pop type track. Maybe not standing out with that snippet, though. Gabrielle. Okay, that sounds like an uplifting pop track. Might have heard it all before, though. Next is Ivan. What a beard. Okay, this might pack a little bit of a punch. I'm liking the piano in the background. I always appreciate a bit of piano. Marco. What a moustache. Oh, okay. You're going on the list. That could be quite a nice number. Slight raspiness to his voice. A slight raspiness, I would say. Okay. Fran. Okay. I don't really have much to say about that one, to be honest. Still waiting for something to really bowl me over here. Devin looks a little bit like Damiano from Måneskin in this picture. Oh, okay. I would say that has more of a grunge rock feel to it. Not sure. Sergey. Okay. Some high vocals here. Seems a bit moody. Alan. I have a feeling that he could do quite well for some reason. Okay, it's a stirring ballad type track. Immediately getting that feeling. Next up is Tony Sky. Okay, funky pop rap, I guess. That sort of music is just not really my thing, I'm afraid. Emma Bubic. Oh, okay. Wouldn't say that's doing anything groundbreaking in that snippet alone, but you're on the list. It sounds quite nice. Vrieme za nas. Ritam Noir. Okay, let me just check that one out again. Oh, you know, I can appreciate that one as well. Again, based on that snippet alone, I would say that it's a somewhat accessible rock-type track. Profumi di Mare. Yes, indeed. Toma. Okay, this feels more traditional, perhaps. Somewhat romantic, perhaps. No, okay, okay. Next up is Lima Len. Hello, it's the Venga Boys. Okay, this is a sort of almost Eurodance, energetic number. Oh, yeah. But you're not going on the list. Stands out, though, doesn't it? Next up is Irma. Okay, a sort of pop ballad. Vocals probably going big in that one. Next up is Noelle. She had a pretty decent song a few years ago, I believe. Oh, okay. We're going for the sort of sassy pop number. You know, a bit of choreo. Okay, okay. That one could stand out. Already sounds somewhat contemporary. What do we have next? 6 more to go. Ananda. Okay, well that doesn't really give much away at all, but some very interesting instrumentation here. Quite discordant, is that the word I'm looking for? Quite a bit going on there. We'll need to hear the whole thing. Next up is Lana Mandrich. Okay, that sounds like a bit of a pop bop. Next up is Lara Demarin. Exactly the same. Oh, okay, okay. That reminds me a little bit of Nova Zora, the Montenegro entry this year. There seems to be a reasonable amount of pop here, but maybe not a whole lot of diversity within that pop, if you see what I mean. Zevin, a very striking performer, number 3 on this list. Okay, that sounds like it's going to have some energy to it. You're going on the list as well. Next up is Lelek. Oh, okay. Yeah, this has a very grand, choral, echoey sound to it. Very powerful. Not too dissimilar to what they had previously. Okay, okay. And I think the Croatians might go big for it. They did before. I think they won the public vote last year. Or the year before, was it? Let me just check this. Let me take a look here. Yes. Lelek, which I think means fire. Oh, no. No, no, no. Looking at this, 2nd in the public vote last year. So they've got potential. That means number 1 is Stella. Powerful ballad with strings, and she has loads of tattoos. You're not going on the list, though. Not yet. Okay, okay. I've written down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 names. Wouldn't say that it's the most sensational batch of songs, but then again, opinions can and probably will change. In fact, I'm going to watch the other video first. This is by ESC Samuel. This is their top 24, so bear that in mind. Credit must go to them for this video. Okay, here we go. ESC Samuel. Kanshia. Maybe should have started with this video. Sounds okay, sounds fun, it's not a winner. Cold Snap. Mucho Macho. Well, that's probably going to be underrated by a lot of Eurovision fans, but I can appreciate that sound. That might do quite well. Jasmina. Not competitive enough. Fengster. That's okay, but I don't think it's winning. Ritam Noir. Might be a bit dated. But not bad. Devin. Okay. Okay. Irma. This is not too bad. Yeah. Not too bad. Sergey. Interesting voice, but I'm not sure the track is going to stand out enough from this field. Ivan Sever. That sounds okay. That sounds okay. Gabrielle. Maybe a bit too plain. Yeah. Marko Kutlic. Yeah, this sounds alright. This sounds alright. Toma. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure this is a strong contender, but it sounds quite lovely. Fran. Yeah, okay, okay. Stella. I can see it already. Spotlight on her, smoke machine. This is okay, but it's not the strongest one here in my opinion. Alain Duras. There are better options here, I would say. Emma Bubic. Oh yeah, has a filmic quality to it actually. I'm liking the violins, I believe that is. That's not too bad at all. Tony Sky. Not sure that one's for me. Lana Mandaric. Yeah. Solid stuff. Solid stuff. Zevin. Okay, it's sort of like almost bubblegum pop. Sort of hyper pop. What Montaigne had with Technicolor, sort of, several years ago at Eurovision. It's reminding me of that for some reason. It's not the same, but maybe going in that sort of territory. I don't know. That might do quite well. Yeah. Lima Len. Oh my word, it's very, very throwback, this sound. That might do quite well. But I'm not sure it's the strongest choice here. Ananda. Okay, get a load of that voice. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Lara Demarin. Yeah, solid. Yeah. Noel. Yeah, this is fine as well, but we have sort of heard it before. And some of these pop bops here, you can't really distinguish between them all, I would say, already. So, Lelek. Oh. Ooh, wow, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so to wrap this messy video up, dear viewers, Cold Snap, yes, that's not too bad. The song by Marco, that's okay. Emma Bubic, yes, that's not too bad. Ritam Noir, that's not winning at all, but it's not too bad. And then we have these pop bops, as I'm calling them. We have the one from Noel. We have Lana Mandarich and Lara Demarin. All three of those should be contenders because they are some of the strongest songs here. Zevin could do very well with My Mind, but I do think Andromeda by Lelek not only stands out, it sounds like it's going to be really powerful. And if they really create a very sort of, not intimate, but if they really create a strong atmosphere on stage with this, it could be a real moment, those 3 minutes on stage. And we know that Croatians may well get behind them. So there you go. It's an okay batch of tracks. Some, with all due respect, certainly stand no chance. What was that really up-tempo one? Lima Len. Yeah, he might do quite well. So yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Let me know what you think about the Dora 2026 lineup. And apologies if this has turned out to be a very messy video from me once again, but I'll be back soon with another Eurovision 2026 related video here on my channel. Thank you very much for the support as always. I'll see you again soon. Until next time, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and bye for now.